Hello and welcome to English Horizon. Today, we're going to explore one of the most valuable lessons you can ever learn, how to truly value yourself. This isn't just another motivational speech. It's a meaningful conversation that can transform the way you see yourself, the choices you make, the relationships you build, and the life you create. Many people spend years trying to gain respect from others while slowly losing respect for themselves. They work hard to satisfy everyone else, but ignore their own dreams. They say yes when they really want to say no. They remain in places where they are not appreciated. They keep chasing people who never genuinely choose them. Little by little, without even realizing it, they begin to believe that their worth depends on how other people treat them. But that is one of the greatest mistakes anyone can make. By the end of this video, you'll understand what true self-worth really means, why so many people lose it, and how you can rebuild it step by step. You'll discover practical lessons that will help you become more confident, protect your inner peace, build healthier relationships, and create a brighter future. These aren't just inspiring ideas, they're practical principles you can apply every single day. So stay with me until the end, because every lesson connects with the next, and together they can completely change the way you live. As you watch, you'll also improve your English. Listen carefully to each sentence. Pay attention to the vocabulary, repeat the important lines aloud, and after the video, try explaining each lesson in your own English. This is one of the most effective ways to improve both your English and your mindset at the same time. And before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through powerful life lessons, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to English Avenue, and join our learning community. Now let's get started. Lesson 1. Stop measuring your worth by other people's opinions. The first step to valuing yourself is understanding one simple but powerful truth. Your value does not decrease just because someone fails to recognize it. Many people spend their entire lives searching for approval. They want everyone to like them, agree with them, and praise them. When that doesn't happen, they begin to question themselves. They ask, "Am I good enough? Why doesn't anyone appreciate me? What's wrong with me?" But the problem isn't always you. Sometimes you're simply asking the wrong people to judge your worth. Imagine a diamond lying on the ground. A small child might think it's just another shiny stone, while an experienced jeweler immediately recognizes that it's priceless. Did the diamond change? No. Only the person looking at it changed. Your value works the same way. Some people will never understand your kindness. Some people will never appreciate your hard work. Some people will never recognize your potential. That doesn't make you less valuable. It simply shows the limits of their perspective. The moment you allow other people's opinions to define your worth, you hand them control over your happiness. One compliment makes you feel confident. One criticism destroys your confidence. One rejection makes you question your future. That isn't freedom, that's emotional dependence. Real confidence begins when you stop asking, "Do other people think I'm enough?" and start asking, "Am I becoming the person I truly want to become?" There's a huge difference. The first question gives power to others. The second gives that power back to you. Stop trying to impress everyone. Instead, focus on becoming someone you genuinely respect. Keep your promises to yourself. Work toward your goals. Learn new skills. Practice your English every day. Read books. Build discipline. Take care of your health. Every time you improve yourself, your confidence grows stronger because it's built on real progress, not on temporary praise from other people. Always remember this powerful sentence. Your worth is not a matter of public opinion. It is a personal decision. The day you stop asking strangers to approve your life is the day you truly begin living with confidence. Lesson 2. Value your time, protect your energy, and guard your peace. The second lesson is simple, yet it has the power to completely transform your life. The way you spend your time reflects the way you value yourself. Every single day, each of us receives the same 24 hours. Successful people get 24 hours. Students get 24 hours. Business owners get 24 hours. Every person begins the day with the same amount of time. The difference isn't the number of hours we have. The real difference is how we choose to use them. People who don't truly value themselves often waste their most valuable energy. They spend hours worrying about people who don't care about them. They compare their lives with others. They watch endless content that adds no value. They complain instead of taking action. Then they wonder why nothing in their life improves. The truth is simple. Your life changes when your daily habits change. If your future is important, then your time must also be important. If your dreams matter, then the way you spend each day matters too. Every hour you waste is an hour you'll never get back. Every hour you invest becomes part of the person you're becoming. Ask yourself these questions every day. Is this helping me grow? Is this protecting my peace? Is this bringing me closer to the life I want? If your answer is no, have the courage to make a better choice. Protect your energy just as carefully as you protect your money. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every disagreement deserves your response. Not every opinion deserves your emotions. Some people will always try to pull you into unnecessary drama. Others will fill your mind with negativity. Some constantly complain. Others criticize everything around them. If you give your energy to everyone and everything, you'll have very little left for your own growth. Strong people don't just protect their money, they protect their peace. Because peace is where clear thinking begins. When your mind is peaceful, you make wiser decisions. When your mind is peaceful, you learn more effectively. When your mind is peaceful, you communicate with confidence. When your mind is peaceful, you become mentally stronger. Use your time to learn something valuable. Use your time to improve your English. Use your time to develop new skills. Use your time to exercise and care for your body. Use your time to read books that expand your knowledge. Most importantly, use your time to become the person your future deserves. Never forget this. People who value themselves don't ask, "How can I spend my time?" They ask, "How can I invest my time?" That one change in thinking can completely change your future. Lesson 3. Set healthy boundaries and stop chasing respect. If you don't respect your own boundaries, don't expect other people to respect them either. Many people believe that being kind means agreeing to everything. They say yes when they're exhausted. They stay quiet when they're deeply hurt. They tolerate disrespect because they're afraid of losing people. But every time you ignore your own needs just to make someone else comfortable, you send yourself a harmful message. You tell yourself, "My feelings aren't important. My peace can wait. Other people's happiness matters more than mine." If you repeat that message long enough, you eventually begin to believe it. That's why boundaries are so important. A boundary isn't a wall that pushes people away. It isn't anger. It isn't selfishness. A healthy boundary simply says, "I respect myself enough to protect my peace." Some people won't like it when you begin setting boundaries. Why? Because they benefited from the fact that you didn't have any. They were comfortable while you kept sacrificing your own happiness. The moment you start saying no, they may accuse you of being selfish. Don't let those words stop you. Every time you say no to something that damages your peace, you're saying yes to a healthier future. Remember, you don't have to accept every invitation. You don't have to reply to every message immediately. You don't have to explain every decision you make. And you don't have to stay in every relationship that drains your energy. You have the right to protect your mental well-being. You have the right to protect your goals. You have the right to protect your future. The people who genuinely care about you will understand your boundaries. Those who only wanted to benefit from you will complain about them. That alone tells you who truly belongs in your life. There's another important lesson you should never forget. Stop chasing respect. Respect isn't something you beg for. Respect is something you build. You build it through discipline. You build it through honesty. You build it through confidence. You build it by keeping your promises. And most importantly, you build it by respecting yourself first. When you respect yourself, your words carry more weight. Your decisions become stronger. Your confidence becomes calm, steady, and genuine. People begin treating you differently because you've changed the way you treat yourself. Never lower your standards simply because you're afraid of being alone. Being alone with self-respect is far better than staying with people who constantly make you question your worth. Always remember this powerful truth. The moment you stop begging for respect is the moment you begin earning it from the people who truly matter. Lesson 4. Stop losing yourself just to please everyone else. One of the biggest reasons people lose their sense of self-worth is that they slowly stop being true to themselves. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens little by little. One fake smile at a time. One forced yes at a time. One hidden tear at a time. one ignored feeling at a time, one broken boundary at a time. Without realizing it, they begin choosing other people's comfort over their own truth. They say, it's fine, when it isn't. They say, I don't mind, when they actually do. They pretend to be okay even when their hearts are exhausted. They remain silent when something hurts them because they want to avoid conflict. They accept less than they deserve because they're afraid of losing people. They hide their real feelings because they want everyone to like them. And over time, they slowly disappear from their own lives. This is dangerous because every time you ignore your own needs, you teach your mind that your feelings don't matter. Eventually, you begin to feel empty. You feel emotionally exhausted. You feel confused. You wonder why no one truly understands you. But sometimes the reason people don't understand you is because you've spent so much time hiding who you really are. You've acted strong when you needed support. You've kept saying yes when you desperately needed rest. You've smiled while carrying pain inside. You've stayed silent because you were afraid of being judged or misunderstood. But valuing yourself means refusing to betray your own heart just to keep other people comfortable. Here's something important to remember. People-pleasing is not the same as kindness. Real kindness comes from love. People-pleasing comes from fear. Fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of disappointing others, fear of being alone, fear of conflict, fear of losing approval. When fear controls your actions, you begin giving too much. You explain yourself too much. You apologize too often. You accept things you shouldn't accept. You carry burdens that were never yours. And little by little, you lose yourself. A person with healthy self-worth can still be kind. They can still help others. They can still love deeply. But they never destroy themselves in the process. They give without becoming empty. They care without forgetting themselves. They support others while also supporting their own dreams. That is balance. That is maturity. That is true self-respect. If you want to value yourself, start paying attention to your inner voice. When your heart says, I'm tired, listen. When your mind tells you, this situation isn't healthy, believe it. When your peace tells you to step away, have the courage to do so. When your body asks for rest, don't ignore it. When your future calls you to focus, answer that call. Your inner voice isn't always loud. Sometimes it speaks quietly. But if you ignore it for too long, the noise of other people's expectations will drown it out. Soon you'll be living according to everyone else's wishes instead of your own. So ask yourself honestly, what do I truly want? What emotions have I been hiding? Where am I saying yes when my heart wants to say no? Who am I trying so hard to impress? What part of myself have I neglected for far too long? These questions can change your life. They bring you back to yourself. They help you recognize where your energy is being wasted. They remind you that your life is meant to be lived with purpose, not for constant approval. Never forget this. You cannot build a meaningful life while constantly abandoning yourself. You cannot become confident while ignoring your own truth. You cannot feel valuable while treating your own needs as if they don't matter. So begin choosing honesty. If you're tired, admit it. If something hurts you, acknowledge it. If you need space, take it. If you don't want something, respectfully say no. If you want to grow, make time for your growth. If you want to improve your English, spend more time practicing instead of spending all your energy trying to satisfy everyone else. Because your life is your responsibility. Your dreams won't wait forever. Your confidence won't grow if you keep hiding who you are. Your future won't become stronger if you continue giving your best energy to everyone except yourself. This doesn't mean becoming selfish. It means refusing to disappear from your own life. You can care about others while caring for yourself. You can respect others while respecting yourself. You can love others without forgetting to love yourself. You can help people while still protecting your own peace. A healthy life is built on balance. Always remember this powerful sentence. Don't lose yourself trying to become everything for everyone else. You were never meant to live only to meet other people's expectations. You are here to live with purpose, peace, self-respect, and continuous growth. So starting today, come back to yourself. Come back to your voice. Come back to your dreams. Come back to your peace. Come back to your future. Because the moment you stop leaving yourself behind is the moment your real life truly begins. Lesson 5, invest in yourself because your future depends on it. The fifth lesson is one of the most important. Invest in yourself, because your future truly depends on it. Many people say they value themselves, but their daily actions tell a completely different story. They dream of a better life, yet they refuse to build better habits. They want confidence, but they avoid doing difficult things. They want to speak English fluently, but they never practice consistently. They want success, but they waste hours every day on distractions. They want respect, but they ignore their own potential. The truth is simple. Valuing yourself isn't just about feeling good, it's about becoming better. When you value yourself, you understand that your future deserves your time and effort. You stop treating your life carelessly because you realize that your greatest investment is not your money, it's yourself. Your mind is an asset. Your body is an asset. Your knowledge is an asset. Your character is an asset. Your skills and confidence are assets that can grow for the rest of your life. Think about it. When you value your phone, you protect it. When you value your home, you take care of it. When you value your money, you spend it wisely. So if you truly value yourself, shouldn't you also protect and improve your own life? Your mind needs learning. Your body needs care. Your confidence needs practice. Your English needs daily effort. Your future needs discipline. And remember, investing in yourself doesn't always require money. Sometimes your greatest investment is your time. Sometimes it's your focus. Sometimes it's reading one more page. Sometimes it's practicing for 10 extra minutes. Sometimes it's replacing one bad habit with a good one. Sometimes it's choosing people who inspire you instead of those who hold you back. Every evening, ask yourself a few simple questions. What did I do today that made me a better person? Did I learn something new? Did I practice my English? Did I protect my peace? Did I improve my health? Did I take one step toward my goals? Questions like these help you become more aware of how you're living. When you become aware, you stop drifting through life without direction. You stop wasting your days. You stop waiting for success to arrive on its own. Instead, you begin building it. Here's an important truth. Self-worth without self-improvement is incomplete. If you truly value yourself, you don't allow yourself to remain stuck. You educate yourself. You strengthen yourself. You heal yourself. You discipline yourself. You challenge yourself to become better every day. Not because you hate who you are, but because you respect who you can become. There's a huge difference. When people improve themselves out of self-hatred, they think, I'm not good enough. I have to change so people will accept me. That mindset creates pressure and insecurity. But when people improve themselves because they value themselves, they think, my future matters. My potential matters. I deserve to become the best version of myself. That mindset creates strength. So don't grow because you feel worthless. Grow because you finally realize your worth. Become serious about your personal development. Read books that expand your mind. Listen to lessons that improve your thinking. Practice English every single day. Learn new vocabulary. Speak in front of a mirror. Record your voice. Repeat useful sentences until they become natural. Develop communication skills. Take care of your body. Sleep well. Eat healthier food. Walk more. Exercise regularly. Reduce unnecessary scrolling on social media. Stop giving your best energy to things that add nothing to your future. Remember this. Every small action is a vote for the person you're becoming. When you practice English, you're telling yourself, my voice matters. When you read a book, you're saying, my mind matters. When you exercise, you're saying, my health matters. When you set healthy boundaries, you're saying, my peace matters. And when you work toward your goals, you're saying, my future matters. This is how self-worth becomes visible, not through words, through daily action. Many people spend their lives waiting for someone else to believe in them. They're waiting for support, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect opportunity. But the first person who must believe in you is you. You must invest in yourself before expecting anyone else to do it. You must show up every day, even when nobody is watching.